Hi, Mr. Jones.
Yes. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, wonderful. My first question to you is just tell the audience a little about who you are and what inspired your book, and don't forget to mention the name of it.
First, I'm Geronimo Jones. I do take pride in my pen. I'm a writer. I started writing poetry first, around about 8 or 9 years old. I enhanced my writing as a juvenile. 12 years old, I started writing rhymes and rap, stuff like that. My first album in 2004 when I was 21. Got into production and engineering business heavy. And the name of my book is The Sweetest Joy. Before my incarceration, I was a registered songwriter under BMI, and I love writing. That's what I do.
Okay, that sounds good. And according to what you said, you've actually been doing this for a very long time. So can you tell the readers a little about The Sweetest Joy?
The Sweetest Joy it's a book about life, revenge, and finesse. It's philosophical also. Everybody can relate to. If you understand like the logic of life, then you can relate to this book. You'll understand that stuff just happens. And I'm a firm believer in the term that stuff happens. The main character, his name is Lou. I named him Lou after one of my best friends who died years ago. And Lou, the character, is a he's a laid-back street hustler with a not-so-fit past life, but his will to better himself is what made special in this book. I'm a firm believer of positioning, and life is all about positioning. And Lou was a good guy in the wrong position, which sent him to prison. And I'm also a firm believer of everything else for a reason. And by saying that, I'm going to explain my situation and come back to Lou. Situation happened when I was in FBI. Cumberland helped me travel this journey to get here to USD Canaan to be in this position to get this book published. And if that situation didn't happen, I wouldn't have been here to learn about and to know about AnotherChancePublishing Publishing and Eli Solution. I wouldn't have wrote this masterpiece if that situation didn't happen. So to get back to Lou, Lou went to prison and for being in the wrong position. Lou went to prison for being in the wrong position. But him going to prison changed his whole life, you know what I'm saying, and answered a lot of questions of his past. The book, it has a lot of twists and turns in it, you know what I'm saying. I want to say it's an urban novel, but I more so consider it as a mystery novel. It's a lovable book, believe me.
Okay. Well, it definitely sounds like you piqued our interest so far, and I just have 2 more questions for you, because I want to make sure that the readers have an opportunity when they hear this video online that they kind of get to know you a little more. So the last 2 questions that I have is, why would people want to purchase your masterpiece?
For one, this is my first of a dime. You know, it's raw, it's uncut. This is my reasonable doubt. You know, I'm a freak for perfection. You know, it's a must read. I'm a tough critic also to myself. So if I ain't like it, believe me, a lot of people won't like it. So I wrote this book probably about 9 or 10 times in 3 months, and just to make sure that it was perfect. And me personally, I take pride in writing, and it's definitely a passion, you know, and I don't make promises, but I do promise this is one of the best storylines you'll ever read, believe that. And it's well analyzed and well written. It's like my pen stay moving, so they gonna definitely love this book. Promise, I can guarantee you that.
Sounds good, and you're definitely, like I said, continuing to feed our curiosity. So what's next for you, Geronimo Jones? I know you said things happen in life for a reason, and you've been through several different situations that's kind of led you up into this point. So tell us a little about some of your goals and what's next for you.
Oh, what's next for me? A lot. As far as, you know, just like I told you, I was songwriting and being an author for one is next. I want to write a whole lot of books. I also want to write articles and things of that nature, but this right here is the base. Right here is the blueprint of everything else what's going to happen next. I want to write a prequel to this. Also plan to release a mixtape called The Sweetest Joy, compliment this book. It was a few songs that I recorded before incarceration. This right here is basically the base. I want to be bigger than the YA the clocks and things of that nature like that, but this right here is the base.
Sounds good. Now, in closing, do you have any type of way how can people get in touch with you? Is there an email address, any social media sites? If someone wants to contact you specifically, whether it's to find out more about you or your book, how can they do that?
Just Google Geronimo Jones. You can check me out on Facebook, Geronimo Jones, JURANAMO, Instagram, Twitter, Geronimo Jones. They can write me. Geronimo Jones is my author name. They can write fan mail to Joseph Jones, M846133-007, and then basically mainly my source.
Well, we'll definitely make sure that this information is attached to your video, so anyone that wants to get in touch with you will be able to. And this book will be available to the public around Memorial Day weekend, so we're definitely looking forward to having Memorial Day. We definitely won't forget. And if there's anything else that you want to say?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody, my fans, and everybody that's supported me and helped me live outside the box. And it's all love. And to my family, friends, the chance to bridge the gap publishing and their staff.